Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Alex Sauickie, President and CEO of CircleBlack, to discuss a trend that has been building in wealth management and is now becoming mainstream. Alex, it's great to meet with you. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
You got it. And tell us about the role of the model marketplace in wealth management.
Yeah, well, like a lot of other things in wealth management that are designed to increase efficiency for the advisor, if you think about CRM, which, for a while now has been kind of the norm and mainstream for an advisor to manage their contacts and meetings, for example. Planning tools became mainstream, and most advisors are using them to be more efficient in the planning and the upkeep of plans with their investors. The model marketplace is a trend that we saw a couple of years ago coming, and really started to build out our model marketplace back in early 2019. And really, again, the focus is on efficiency. It's the efficiency to offer investments to their investors in a timely fashion, in a way that matches the goals of the investors, and combined with good trading and rebalancing, allows the advisor to be that much more efficient in the investments that they offer out. For us, having a robust model marketplace, we believe is what advisors need. So we have 3 of the top 5 asset managers in the world participating in our model marketplace, but we also diversify with things like ESG models, tax-sensitive models, and alternative investments as examples.
Alex, why are advisors and wealth managers increasingly looking to outsource?
Yeah, well, I've been doing this long enough to be able to see the trends in that over the years. If you think back even less than 20 years ago, to even have a large financial institution take a SaaS-based platform was a real stretch. Our biggest competitor back then was Build, the Build scenario within a large financial institution. Even if an institution got to the point of accepting a SaaS-based platform, most of us had to comply with the need of doing an on-premise offering, meaning it was put in the financial institution's data center. You fast forward now, and something like a data center isn't even something that's a core, considered a core competency for a financial institution. You don't have too many firms looking to build out their own data centers anymore. If they want to have things hosted, they go into something like AWS, Amazon Web Services, or Azure. So following those trends, we continue to see the need for technology offered to advisors and institutions, because that's not what they want to be focused on. They want to be focused on their investors and what they're good at, and let us be good at what we're doing and help them out.
And you explained to us where CircleBlack fits within the overall ecosystem, but do you think advisors are getting overwhelmed with the products that are available to them, almost like we have too many streaming options these days?
Yeah, I can't think of a better example, actually. If you think about what's going on with cable and streaming, we liken cable to kind of the old traditional all-in-one platforms. You may be able to get a lot of functionality, but first off, you're going to pay for it, and you're going to pay a premium price for it. But just like cable, and nobody's looking to buy a cable package anymore, right? Because they are expensive. You do get a lot of functionality, but in a lot of cases, you get functionality you don't want. If you don't like the cooking channel, or you don't want to watch Christmas on Hallmark all year, that's just not what you want. With streaming channels, to your question, there are a lot of them, but where we come in is very similar to where you see platforms like Roku. While there are a lot of streaming channels and they do become overwhelming, if you have a platform like a Roku where you can come in and make sense out of them, integrate them seamlessly, do search for, if you want to search for a particular movie, you can search across all of the streaming channels through one platform. We call this screen over my shoulder here our Roku of Wealth screen, and very similar model. When you come into the CircleBlack platform, you see all of the integrations that we have. You can choose which ones you want. And ultimately, once you pick them, you hit go, and your platform is configured the way you want it, with the third-party best-of-breed applications that you want. So, CRM, for example, not all CRMs are created equal, and not all CRMs are the ones that a particular advisor wants. So in our case, we have Salesforce, Redtail, Wealthbox, and a host of others coming, where an advisor can choose which CRM they want integrated within the platform. And that integration is highly efficient. So being able to pick your CRM, your planning tool, your risk tool that fits your needs and pay for the ones you want, we believe is the way the industry is going.
Yeah, I can't even imagine being an advisor and not having these tools at this point. It just frees up so much more time in your day to actually focus on what advisors should be doing, which is following the market, talking to their clients about investing and so forth. So it's really interesting to see just how integrated these platforms have become, Alex. Appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thanks for having me.